Welcome everyone to
to another Soul Cafe discussion. We are joined today by yours truly, Laurentiu and Alexandra, as well as you know him very well by now, very implicated in these discussions, Renato. And we have a new face today, which is, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, so please correct me, but it is Akansha.
maybe you can say
Yeah,
that.
it is Akansha. Akansha.
Akansha. Thank you.
Akansha.
We are joined by Akansha as well. Thank you so much. And yeah, today we have a very interesting topic to discuss about, and it's about the need of a guru. And how is this seen in different
perspectives?
Yeah, in different perspectives
from different religions.
Yeah. So who would like to share first about this concept? Because I don't for us at least, we haven't really encountered the guru concept until recently. So
yeah, maybe we'll let you guys speak and then we'll give.
Yeah.
Share as well.
I will say something about it. If we talk about the importance of guru in my religion, like Hindu, so it's it has always been considered next to God or equal to God. Like your guru is equal to God, and he or she is the person who is next to God always, even greater than our parents. And there is a very great respect for guru, and not now, but previously, like around 300-400 years back in India, even they were having gurukuls, and from very small age up to 12 or 13 years of age, everybody will be studying on gurukul, and then after learning everything from their gurus, they'll come back to their home and they'll perform their respective duties. And one thing more, it has always been taught, our mother is our first guru. Like when we come here and in this life, when we start our life, our mother is considered as our first guru.
That's really interesting. I didn't know all of this, but now I know them. But it's kind of interesting to know that, you go from a young age to stay with a guru, but as well, your mother, it's considered your first guru. It's I don't know, the connection seems so different than what we experienced.
Yes, this is not we are. You talked about how your religion is Hindu, of course, and we're talking here about we're open and we talk about also bringing unionism as well here. But we were born not born, we were baptized into
Christian Orthodox.
Yes, so the guru concept is very new for us, so we're just kind of learning from people like Akansha, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Who know more about this subject, and I really love that. For me, what I feel at ease, is knowing that there is someone who is close to God who can help me, and that's the guru. In my life, I didn't have such a person. Maybe I could say the priest could be such a person, but I never had such deep connection, because with the guru, it seems like a very deep and reverent kind of connection that you have. And in my experience until recently, I haven't had such a figure in my life, call it a guru or something else, somebody who is close to God, that can teach me about this connection with God, and kind of help me through through challenges in my life, or to help me teach something that I don't know about God, right? So
yeah, or just being an example in my life. We didn't really have that experience to have someone to follow in that way, to know that we're moving towards that. So in that sense, I can see how, at least where we are from, people felt lost and feel lost because they don't know they have a guru. They just like wander around. They don't have this example that they can that can show them how to be closer to God. And it's really beautiful to see that there are places where this is. And yeah, and I know from our experience, we were wandering a lot around, trying to find something, trying to find someone, trying to find like a teacher or something. Because I know for me, like I was, as a kid, I was watching these movies like Karate Kid or something like this, and there was kind of like this thing of,
yeah, they had like a master.
they had like a master which was closer to that. But I was seeing this relationship of a master and how they were like, how he was teaching the student, and kind of like it gave me that, oh, I would like that kind of relationship, but maybe even deeper. But I didn't knew at that point guru, like I didn't know deeper than that. But that was my first interaction with a relationship of that kind of sort.
Yeah, like deep teacher relationship, like
Yeah.
I don't know, like master and student, and teacher and student. Yeah.
So
yeah.
But now it's really beautiful to see the relation that we have, like how it is with our gurus Jeff and Shaleia, and it's such a deeper relationship here, and so powerful, so much impact on our life.
Yeah, and I went through many religions, like searching for God and for my spirituality. I went through the Christianity, but I never saw myself like having a guru, because I never saw those leaders as gurus, because I never felt so close to God before. Because I see gurus, someone who leads you to God, like someone who will lead you in your spirituality. And I never had this before. I started my spirituality properly a few years ago, but I had like this resistance to have a guru, because I always thought like no one this planet would be able to lead me to God, or to show me the way. And I just saw a comment that Sage just posted. She asked, does Jesus count as a guru in Christianity in a way? She's asking this question. And yeah, I see Jesus as the highest guru, especially in Christianity. But now in this modern age, we have Jeff and Shaleia, who are guiding us to God, because they are teaching us that God is within ourselves. And other leaders from many religions, they don't teach that God is within yourself. They teach you that God is in heaven, it's like out there. So since when I joined the community and I met Jeff and Shaleia's teachings, I feel like I have been really guided to God. And I see like, I just see like I have a relationship with myself, and it has been true for me.
Nice. Yeah, and it's really nice to see that you've seen around, you've looked, you always searched around like for this connection through many religions, but now you just found the one that really like you needed the most. And
I think like to answer what Sage said, like definitely Jesus can be seen like as a guru in like Christianity. I feel that, very strongly. And I feel that there are people that are very connected to Jesus in that way, and see him like a teacher in their life and have a deep relationship with him. Yeah, that's for sure. And I think like maybe there was like this thing, like we didn't call him like a guru, we have like different kind of like names, but essentially like the same type of relationship, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, like until like say just that, like I didn't realize about that. I never asked myself like, do I consider Jesus a guru?
Yeah, he is, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, seems like our I mean the religion that we've been baptized in, it just like didn't teach us this, didn't show us that, hey, like the relationship that we have with Jesus.
And I think like this was like the point that, you know, like we want to like bring, because there is like this personal kind of aspect of the relationship with the guru where, you know, at least like for me, I haven't encountered people telling me like, hey, you can talk with Jesus, you know, you can like by your doing like your prayer, you can connect. And maybe there has been, but it wasn't like emphasized like how important it is, right? And I feel like maybe this is something that it kind of maybe depends on where you are in the world, you know, who, you know, who the people around you, what their like beliefs are in religion, what are their spiritual connections with God and like Jesus, right? So yeah, I definitely feel that that is true for Christianity, because he has brought, you know, the teaching in a way, and then it has been spread to everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a guru helps to bring like a spiritual awakening in the planet. And if you see like Jesus Christ, thousands and thousands of years ago, and you have Buddha in Buddhism, you know, I think they are all gurus, and they were present enough in some religions in the past. And now Jeff and Shaleia as gurus, they are helping us to awake spiritually for the truth. Because I think in some religions, for example, let's pick the Christianity. I do believe that many chapters in the Bible was hidden because of the Catholic Church, some centuries. So now we know like the truth. We are learning the truth about our spiritual life, about, for example, reincarnation is something that we are learning here. It looks very confusing out there, and I think like we are more grounded on these teachings. And just read a comment. Abi Naji said, Gurus can ascend from earth too, and how the path to union with God. Alici said, what's the proper way to relate to your guru as they lead you to God and show you deeper places to connect to God, but are not themselves replacing God for you?
Yeah, I would like to share here. Like, if I tell that if we are following Guru, so we are not directly following the God. Like, we are replacing the Guru with God. So, in truth, how it happens, like, it has been considered like Hindu religion, like God, we can compare it with sun. We can't stare the sun directly, but to the moon, we can stare it and we can even see the reflection of it. So the guru is the our guide. It leads us to the sun because as a physical body, as in physical body, we have physical limitations. So we will not be able to direct straightway to the sun. So the here the importance of guru comes. Like they are being considered as they are most close to God compared to us. So they will lead us to God. So in a way, they are replacing the God, but they are serving as medium for us to getting more closer to God.
Oh, that's interesting way to say it.
Like you can get it.
Oh, I think you're breaking up a little bit. We lost you.
For a moment. So are you here now?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, we can hear you too now. You can continue.
Yeah, like what I was telling, that in a way the guru is serving us as medium in going towards God. It's not like that we are replacing God with the guru, but since guru is being respected and it is some higher place, so that we can see God more clearly. Like if I'm going through some upsets, so I'm not able to go to God directly like that with my upset, with that peace. So for that, the guru works like a medium. So we can never say like that. We are replacing God with the guru or something like that. Yeah, I was telling, and I was just telling that with some example, like there are sun and moon. We can sun is the god and the moon is the guru. So we can steer directly straightway to the moon, but we can't do it with sun. Like with our physical eyes, we can't see that. So our guru serves as the medium. Like in our culture, it has been explained to us like that.
That's very nice.
Thank you. And I think like it's really, really beautiful. And when I first like kind of thought about having a guru and relating to a guru, this was one of the first questions that I asked myself, you know, like how do I relate with my guru and relate to God, you know? So I think like what you share here is it will help a lot in like people in the Western side to like feel and, you know, like understand better like this relationship. So thank you very much for sharing this. And yeah.
Giving a more practical, like visualization about this.
Yeah.
With the sun and the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we agree. Like the guru doesn't replace God. God is still God. Still put God first, but the guru is the most closest to God. So they clearly act like a medium. So we agree there completely with you.
Yeah. And this kind of makes me think about, you know, it's this like concept of like light and darkness, you know, and how you are kind of unawakened, you know, and when you're with God, you know, you're into the light, you're like awakened. So I'm kind of like, if I were to go on this visual a little more, and maybe you can like help me here, do you feel like people need to see kind of like the world kind of into the night? Like it's kind of like you're blind, you know, and you start to like see again. And if you were to like look into the middle of the day when the sun is shining, right, you're gonna be like explode, you know, with so much, you know, maybe visual, you know, excitement. So maybe, you know, when you start to see the night in a way, you see like how the moon reflects, right? When it's like a full moon, you see very well the into the night, right? But it's not like as you see in the full day, you don't see the full colors and everything like that. So I'm just interested in like going deeper maybe with this visual. What do you think, right, about this this
Yeah,
visual?
I'm getting that. Yeah, it is very beautiful visualization, like light and darkness. So it's like we are starting from dark, or just we are somewhere in between of them. So for just that help, we need a guru. And the guru, like in our culture, it has been stated that it can be not in physical body also. Like even up to my parents' generation, they have taken guru mantra. Guru mantra is like everybody has to take after marriage. You can hear me? Yeah. Yeah, like we have like everybody has to take some guru mantra after marriage. And then what happens, what does it mean? That we have to daily remember that guru mantra, we have to just do that mantra, so that afterlife that guru will take care of us. Like if in afterlife, if we will be somewhat like again will be in darkness, and our guru will bring the light and it will take our hand and just give it to the god. It is just like a culture thing, like it has been stated like that. I never believed on it. And even I, like my personal life experience, I always had resistance to this because in India there are tons of guru and all like that. Everywhere it is like that. So I never believed on it. But then what happened? What I can say, like God came to me and it just made me realize like God exists, higher power exists, and I'm one with the universe and God. And then slowly God only guided me and told me like a physical guru is also important. Like it's not like if some guru is working like we can say like Swami Sri Paramhans Yoganand ji, he says like if you are considering me as guru, I'll always come to you whenever you will call for me. But he's not physically alive. So the importance of physically alive guru is that like they can guide us in every step and very clearly what they can give to us that might cannot be given by the gurus which are not right now in the physical. So when I came to God realization, I considered God Krishna as my guru because whenever I was just curious during my awakening time, like what is God and all like that. Then in some way, God Krishna came to me always. But then when I came here, like with Jeff and Shelia, then God only guided me. Like I need a physical guru and I have to follow them. So I'm here after that. And now I consider like it was the best decision of my life that I'm in this community and I'm with the respected Jeff and Shelia.
That's really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing. Happy to see you in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And we're happy to see many more coming in. And just feel the love that we feel from our gurus.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie loved the analogy about the sun and the moon example. She thinks that makes so much sense. And Abby Naji made also an analogy. She said Jesus will be an avatar. I think it's avatar. And avatars are also gurus, but avatars come with choice on earth to show the path. And then she said gurus can ascend from earth too and show the path to union with God. And I just remembered, because the gurus, if you see like Jesus and the other gurus from thousands of years ago, they were so close to God. They brought the light, they discovered the light, and they spread the light to the humanity. And when I think about Jeff and Shaleia, is they have a very, very close relationship with God, that they found their light and they are spreading this light for all of us through the Twin Flame Ascension School. And Jeff and Shaleia, they posted this week about the kingdom. And Jeff said that they created a foundation, and now it's time for us to spread this foundation. That's why you have coaches in the community. So that is our job, to learning from these teachings and helping other people. Lizzie also said, on one hand, in the West, we are not used to having a guru show us the way, and we have a Daniel of receiving support there, too much independence. On the other hand, do you feel in the East that people may develop too much dependency on gurus rather than having a personal relationship with God? What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I will say in this. Like, yeah, it's somewhat true. Like these days, people, they are too much dependent on gurus, and they are not at all concentrating on their direct communication with God. It's like that. But the people who are awakening, and slowly, it is like now it's not there. Like previously, like even like 10, 20 years back, these things, they were very prevalent. Like everybody was thinking like guru is God and something like that. But now it's not there. So it is changing. That all I can say. It is changing now.
And I think like here it's also, for me, I feel like it's important to distinguish between a guru and a fake guru, right? And making that distinction, because of course the guru's purpose is to be that medium for you, you know, as Akansha shared, right? So until we are, you know, kind of capable to do that on ourselves, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe, you know, when we're ascended, we might not need a guru anymore. I don't know how that relationship is going to look like then.
I mean, we will still have like the need of, we will still have our relationship with our guru. It's not
Yes,
that
that's,
we're not going to
of
have
course,
that.
that's going to remain, right? But maybe the way that it's going to change the way it looks like. That's
I mean,
what I'm
yeah,
saying,
what
right?
what you're getting to is we're not going to be dependent in those. We're not going to have like the same needs. Our relationship is going to change. So it's going to transform, look differently, and probably it's going to be more partnership rather than, I mean, still guiding us, but through partnership rather than healing in this way that's happening now. Or if I said it.
It's a different teaching method, I feel. Anyway, I think I got into a territory that's a little bit unknown.
Yeah,
What's going to happen when we ascend
we'll
without
see.
guru
We'll see
relationship? I don't know if I'm capable. We can speculate, right? But we don't know how that's going to look like. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to be love. But anyway, what I wanted to share, it's like about like a fake guru, you know, because we are looking for like, and I think this is what I desired, you know, like my one true guru, you know, and this is why I found like Jeff and Shaleia. And I feel like if you know, are confused maybe, or looking for rather validation outside of yourself, or you're looking for God outside of yourself, then maybe, you know, you will get trapped into seeing maybe fake gurus, I could say, you know, and not following actually the voice of God, you know, but following the voice of, you know, ego in this space, right? So I think this is also like important here.
Yeah, because like there are a lot of people that call themselves gurus. They are like saying
Or
that they
spiritual
are
teachers.
spiritual teachers or things like this, that they don't really teach you to go to God, and that's kind of like
right. So I think like it's not, you can't truly become codependent with your guru, because your guru will always point you to God. So even if you try, you're going to be disciplined, right, to go back to God, you know, if the guru is, you know, teaching you about your own relationship with God, right?
Yeah. And we've seen Jeff and Shaleia doing this over and over again into Film Ascension School.
Yeah.
Calling their students and telling them, hey, I'm not God. God is God. Yeah. So just go back to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there is lots of resistance in having a guru out there, for the fact that there are so many fake gurus, false gurus. And I was thinking about these false gurus, and they make you feel dependent on them. They are always trying to take away things from you. They don't give the freedom that Jeff and Shaleia gave to us, because Jeff and Shaleia, they teach unconditional love. And our relationship with God is based on unconditional love. And you cannot have a harmonious union with a twin flame without unconditional love. And I think we are healing this codependent pattern. And that's why people out there, they make you feel trapped on your journey. And I was trapped on this journey for so long. And I'm very grateful for had found Jeff and Shaleia.
I think like the reason why it's we tend to maybe become codependent is we don't have faith in ourselves. I just it just came into my mind, you know, that story from the Bible where they you know, God promised that they will give them manna bread from the sky, right? And until I'm not sure exactly by the story itself. I'm sorry, I just remember this bit. And they like traveled for a long time, or I don't know if it was manna bread or like fish or
No,
something.
it was
They give
manna
them-
bread.
Hmm?
It is manna bread. It was basically the story was that
No,
what?
not that story.
No, that story.
Not that story.
Okay,
And you
maybe
know,
it's
when
a
they
bit-
arrived at the destination, you know, God kind of like stopped giving them manna bread, and it was like, trust me, now you know you have everything that you need right here, and you don't need me to give you manna bread anymore because you have everything. You know, use the land, use what I have given you, right? So your guru will always be there for you to guide you. And I think like when it's the moment for you to like go to God in a way and have that intimate relationship with God in that area, you are fully prepared to do that, right? Your guru will not abandon you when he hasn't fully given his gift there, you know, and his gift is the connection with God. So therefore, when your guru guides you back to God, it's because you have everything you need to connect with God right there in that space, right? And I think like, I'm sorry, I don't know the story. Correct me in the comments, please. Like with how the story exactly went.
We got the point.
Yes, I think I delivered. Right, good.
Yeah, we have got some comments here. Andy said, for me, the sun is all life on earth. The physical, the time when we were most active, and also the sun grows plants which symbolize the physical again. And the moon is the energetic part, the inner. And when you see it, the sun and the moon are not separate, and all one serve one purpose, just like us, physical and inner. Charlie said, the fake guru wants for you to be dependent on them and not for you to have a relationship with God. The truth guru wants for you to be fully independent with God. And Lisi said, very good point. You can't have a codependent relationship with your guru because they will always guide you back to God. And Charlie also said, your guru wants you to have a relationship with you through God and not through them. And I think that's what Jeff and Shaleia, they are teaching us. They are not saying to us like, you have to do this, you have to follow this way, you have like a Bible. Jeff and Shaleia, they don't give us like number 1, number 2, number 3, but they give us like a very loving way. Like, we have tried this way, it doesn't work, but it will be very compassionate if you follow this way here. They always help you to go through your feelings and your heart, and in order to have peace and find your life purpose. This is really beautiful.
Mm-hmm. What did you need to say?
I really love what Charlie said, but kind of slipped into my mind now. Yeah, you cannot have codependency because your guru will always point you towards God. And I think also like a guru helps you have radical non-attachment about how that relationship looks like. And I think like this is also one of the lessons, you know, you learn when you have a guru, and especially with Jeff and Shaleia's work, you know, radical non-attachment. because I think like we come into this work, you know, thinking like my relationship with God is like this. Maybe my twin flame is this person. Maybe my life purpose is this, right? And then when you are put into the light, you see that maybe some of those things are not so. And you're like, and that's where you have to like really humble yourself. And I think like one of the things that I learned from a beer, you know, like she had like a great influence in like teaching the Western people about like the guru. It was like, you are humble towards your guru, right? You cannot like riot, you know, or be arrogant or like be angry. That's not the appropriate stance you have, you know, as a student towards your guru. It has to be always complete humbleness, right? So, and you have to also like have that complete faith, you know, that, you know, the guru is guiding you towards God, right? And I think this is the importance between a guru and a fake guru, which we discussed a little bit before, and how you kind of distinguish between that. But when you find like a true guru, you need to have like complete humbleness, you know, and radical non-attachment about what they teach you, because sometimes it might be like a slap on the face, you know, like it might feel like that to you because you have like all of these ideas about yourself and who you are, you know, and then they might bring a different vision and you might feel upset about that, you know, but as you choose to humble yourself and receive what they have given you, you will always find God in one way or another, right? And I think like this is also a great lesson. It's not about the external situation, it's about what you learn. And however the external situation is going to look like in the end, it doesn't really matter, right? It's about your journey, right? And you ascending, you being closer to God, deepening your relationship with God. But if you are guided into one direction, it's there for a reason. You have to find the God there, and you cannot stop until you find the God in that space.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it very beautifully. Like, difference between codependency and surrender. Like, if I'm just surrendering to God, and my guru has told me something, and if I'm not in complete surrender, then after some time, when I'll be having peace, when I'll be feeling more closer to God, my choice, it will align with the guru's choice, because that is my truth. So here the difference come, like in between codependency and surrender. And that's why it is being told that respect to guru is important. Like if anybody is coming to me and telling me something, I will not easily think about it. But if I respect somebody and if I know that that person is guiding me rightly, I listen to it. So as Alexandra said, like just humbleness is needed there. And we can easily distinguish between codependency and surrender, because ultimately we are going towards God. If somebody is faking us or somebody is using us in the name of Guru, then definitely God will guide us. Then maybe not at that time, but after some time, God will say us the truth. And so our choice, it will not align with that fake Guru choice. So ultimately, we'll be going towards God only. So here comes the difference between the fake and the true Guru. The difference is of the false true, like that. That is the difference here.
So, yeah, I really like that, and it's really. And I had an idea, but Alexander kind of like said something, and now I kind of lost the idea that I wanted to share.
It's okay. It's gonna come back.
Yeah, but basically, it's just about what you share. Like, oh yes, this is it. It's about the cycle. It's always going to be revealed. The truth is always going to be revealed, no matter what. So the way to move forward, just like you do your best, and then if someone
here, like Jeff and Shaleia have taught us, like a very clear way. You can find the truth in an easy way or in a hard way, right? the easy way is through humbleness and surrender and faith in God. You know, the hard way is in resistance and arrogance and in codependency and all of those nasty stuff, right? So you always have a choice, right? And yeah, I think this is important as well. Right?
Yeah. No, my
choose
point.
the easy way.
Yeah, choose the easy way.
We recommend.
No, the point of what I was sharing was as well about if you at some point followed fake guru, it was revealed at some point that they were actually fake. They cannot stay hidden. The truth cannot stay hidden.
If you truly like choose to know God.
Yeah.
Right.
And you, like, no matter what, at some point the truth will be revealed. You cannot avoid that. Cannot be avoided to know the truth.
I would like to share an experience that I had when I first joined the community. I was living like in hell on my twin flame journey. And I just wanted answers and answers and answers. And I remember I was posting so many things that was going on in my life, on my journey. This happened, and then it happened. Oh my God, what I'm supposed to do? And many people, when they come to the community, they want that twin flame revealed. But then, so what? So what? So what are you gonna do with these informations if you're not grounded in peace? So why this situation is happening and you see yourself like with attachment on the stories. But then I remember there was a time when Jeff commented on my post saying, you need to ground yourself, or something like that, in peace. He said, peace is the key. And then after that, I realized that I don't need to be attached on the story. I can follow my heart, I can follow my intuition, I can go within, and I can be, of course, we are never separated from God, but we can heal the illusion of being separated from God and the truth. And then we have the revelations naturally, because we are close to God. We are having a true relationship with God. And this is what matters. And Jeff and Shaleia is guiding us perfectly on this. And Andy said, I feel I always have a Jeff and Shaleia inside of me, directing me when I experience constant reflections in my life. And I know I can never lose that. It's grounded in me. Abhi Anaji said, Guru shows you how to become a master of an uncharted territory because they are master of it. Just as you learn how to swim when you have never known how to have a relationship with water. So the moment when you are learning, you have to have faith that they will show me how to swim. So I will have to release the control and trust and take this leap of faith.
Yeah, and I think that really speaks about fully receiving the gift of a guru, you know, because maybe you can look at this situation with not having a relationship with water and swimming, right? Maybe you can see like, oh, my guru pushed me into the water and now I'm drowning. And inevitably you will drown because your guru cannot like override your choice, right? Like if you choose, you know, a not so pleasant experience, you will have a not so pleasant experience. But there is not because of the guru, it's because your choice and because you haven't received the gift of the guru fully. Maybe you have taken the step in faith, but even if you take the step in faith, there is a process of you building that relationship, like with water in this case, right? So with guru, your guru will come always to guide you. Maybe move your hand like this, move your hand like this, like have this motion, right? But you have to be grounded in that peace that you, Renato, mentioned in order to receive that. Because if you fall into like a fear or an anxiety or like even like arrogance, you know, you will not listen to that, because as we know, the voice of ego will always be louder than the voice of God, the voice of peace. So therefore you have to be in that space.
Yeah, but doesn't mean it will always be like that, because Jefferson teaches us that the more we stop listening to the voice of ego and we listen to the voice of God, the voice of ego starts to like come like the volume is going to go lower and lower, and you're not going to hear it. It's not going to be that loud. And the voice of God is going to be more clear.
Yeah. It's going to be just like...
And there is like a fear of being vulnerable, because sometimes we believe that if we listen to ego, we'll feel safe. We'll be safe on the things that we can control, but actually we cannot control. Control just brings anxiety.
Yeah. And I think like this comes from like needing to be right, you know, like I know I cannot swim. I don't know who is this person that tells me that I can swim, but I know, and I'm going to prove it. I'm going to jump in that water and I'm going to show you that I don't know how to swim. I'm going to drown. It's going to be your fault, you know? And that's like what some people might be doing, you know, in this relationship, and it's not really appropriate, right? Because you have to let go. Like, okay, I don't know how to swim. Am I willing to change that? Am I willing to go deeper into that? Am I willing to learn here from my guru instead of my guru is telling me, no, you can swim. I tell you. So will you follow me, or you'll rather live with this idea that you cannot do this, right? And it's again about like that arrogance, you know, not being humble. It's like the same thing, but like we're kind of going deeper with this thing in this example. So thank you, Abir, for the example.
Akansha, what do you think about all of this?
Like as Alexandra stated it with an example, it was perfect. Like needing to be right, that might come out. It is actually all ego voice, and ego, as we all know, it's just an illusion, and it always works at the like its base is always fear. So just by choosing love there, just by choosing God there, and we will just go towards more closer to God. And like as you said, the voice of the ego, it will be less and less and less. So at last we'll be at the place where we'll not feel like we should be right. We'll be just ourselves. Like, yeah, this is my true self. I don't know what is this, what is that, and I don't know this. It's like that.
Nicely said. And what do you think is the importance of a guru? To have a guru. Now that we spoke about the fake, the true, and all those things about the guru, what is the importance of it in your life?
Yeah, like in my life personally, I feel like to everybody I'm contacting, and even if I'm walking through the nature, like everything, every being is just acting as my guru. Like every time I'm learning something from them, I'm earning something from them. So for me, the life, it has been always like that. And regarding some specific like Jeff and Shelley, I have considered them as guru. It's like just I feel like I should be there in a way. I'm just aligned with the God's choice and I'm here. It's like that. And for me like guru, it's like in everything. Like guru is something like a position, and we can even give it to the living or non-living object, like that. So for me the life has been like this. And for me, the guru, it's just I just respect that word a lot, because in my life I have been taught by many people in my life, and they have humbled me very nicely. So I just respect this word a lot.
Nice. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, Renata, I wanted to ask you as well. What's the importance of a guru in your life?
Yeah. we always have the choice to not have a guru in our spiritual journey, but in this journey, it can be really hard if we don't know the tools, if you don't know, how to have a relationship with God. And having a guru means taking the easier path to the ascension. And this is what I've been experiencing since the beginning of the year. I feel like, yeah, my journey can be easy. It doesn't have to be hard. And Jeff and Shaleia, they know the tools. They have been there. And it's very easy when we trust. And in this journey, if you join the Twin Flame Essential School, I keep saying Twin Flame Essential School because the tools are there. Jeff and Shaleia's book, Finding Your Ultimate Lover, it's wonderful. Yeah, I cannot imagine my life without these teachings anymore.
Again.
Amen. I agree. It's yeah, as you said, it just makes your life very easy, right? To have a guru, right? As long as you are willing to be a student, right, and learn and see life from a different perspective, right? And I think like the guru will always bring you something new to learn, something new to see, and you just have to choose to receive it and just go with the flow. I see.
Exactly, and it's very important to have this relationship with the guru, because I can see how, like, as we grew up, we didn't have this relationship, and as I said,
At least for us Western people.
yeah, like we didn't really have this concept. We didn't have like this figure in our life, like to even call a guru, or we did. Of course, we didn't knew about this. So we see how important it is for everyone to know this from this perspective of like having someone to teach you how to mature yourself spiritually. It's so important.
Yeah.
And to know that you don't have to go through the same situation over and over again. You can overcome it, and you can just like keep growing, keep building upon it.
Make a new choice at the core and know like you really made it and your life has really changed because of that. And I feel like because before that, before having a guru, I was seeking, change and healing, and I kept choosing it because I'm here, right? So it worked in some way, but I couldn't have done it on myself. I couldn't have done it alone. I couldn't have done it so fast, easily, seamlessly without having this guru in my life, having a teacher to show me, right? You can learn to paint on your own, but it probably will take you a long time, and unless you are very gifted. So maybe, having a teacher, an online course to help you learn how to paint is going to be
If you want to
really
paint.
good. Exactly. And that's exactly how it is. But with your relationship with God, which is the most important thing ever, it's the foundation of everything in your life.
Exactly. And I really see like with the guru, it's so important to just receive their gifts and not, as we were speaking before, if they say something and you get upset, that's not the right attitude to have with your guru. When they say something, no matter what it is, the answer is surrender and
Work through the upset, like don't deny your feelings.
I mean, don't deny your feelings, but humble yourself. Don't project that upset onto your guru.
Yeah.
Don't think that there's something there that, I don't know, like there's something wrong there in that way. They're just showing you the next level.
Yeah.
And all that they're pointing you is to have more God, no matter what the feelings may come up. It's just like surrender, no resistance to working through the upset. Good. So, Renato, do we have any other comments?
Yeah, Abhi and Aji said, Akanksha, can you speak about what's the significance of touching the feet of our respected gurus?
Sorry, I didn't get that. What defeat?
The feet.
Yeah.
Feet, leg.
Okay, touching feet. Okay, sorry. Yeah, got
Yeah.
that.
We don't have much time,
Yeah,
so just
actually, I'll say this from my personal experience. Like touching feet, actually, it's all about surrender. It's nothing has to do with like we are bowing down on some like, and we are just like in previous days, it was like, no, you just have to give your talwar. In Hindi, it is like that. You have to give it to somebody and then you are surrendering to them. It's not like that. Touching feet, it's just an what I can say, expression of respect to somebody. And we have been following this from, I guess, 100, what I can say, 2000, 3000 years. It's just about surrender and respect. And regarding the guru, it has been always said that we always have to touch the feet of our guru, because we'll be getting a lot of blessings with that. It is just not that we are touching the feet, it's about the receiving the blessings of the guru also. Whenever, like in my home, whenever I am touching the feet of somebody, like still in my home, we are touching the feet of our elders. So in one way, in one hand, I am going and touching the feet of my mother, and then my mother is giving blessing to me at the same time. So it's just like receiving and giving. It's like that. And it is very important, like regarding that, like you don't touch the feet of anybody, but it is like in our culture, it is like you have to touch the feet of guru. It's just for blessings, for our good.
yeah, seems like we cannot hear.
Well, I think we went a little over time, so
Yeah, now you can hear me.
yes.
Yeah, I was just telling, like, it is an act of touching the feet. I'm touching the feet of somebody, and that person is giving me blessings. So, touching the feet is equivalent to receiving the blessings of our elders and our guru, who is respected to us. And touching feet is just about surrender. Like the person who is standing in front of me, I'm giving them respect, and I'm learning something from them always. So, I'm going and touching their feet. And guru is somebody like at the highest position, and like previously in our culture it has always been said that to your guru you have always have to touch the feet, because touching the feet of guru, it will give us enormous blessings. So it is being done.
I see. It's about respect and surrendering. And of course, like when you respect your guru, you're automatically going to receive a lot of blessings from them. And through this physical act as well. Very beautiful.
Good. Yeah, I think it's a good note to end this discussion. And if there are more questions, we can go
Into the comments.
We can go into the comments and answer them.
Yeah, well, receive the blessing of the guru. That's the note we leave off today. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we will see you around in the community and in the next Soul Cafe discussion.
Thank you. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.